Hello again. In this video, I'm going to show you how to backtest a trading strategy using Equities Lab. Again, we're going to go to our Create Stock Screener button and go to the editor. We're going to stick with a simple stock screener like we've been doing in the previous examples, and we will do the 0 to 10 PE ratio. Okay, and once we've set that, we hit our Go button. And again, we have all of our stocks that we screened for. In Equities Lab, backtesting is easy as hitting a button. But before we backtest, I'm going to go ahead and change the date here. I'm just going to use 10 years. It's a good default, good sizable amount of time. And then up here, this is our backtest button. And you just click the backtest button, and it will start running. When you hit the run button, and once it's done processing the data, you will end up with your screener in green and the index in which you're tracking. It automatically defaults to the SPY, or the S&P 500 ETF, or the S&P 500 index that is tracked by the SPY ETF. Generally, it takes a little bit of time. The more complex the data that has to be handled. So if you're screening over larger periods of time or with more frequent turnovers or rebalances, here you can see that the default is set to rebalance weekly. You can, do bi-weekly, bi-monthly, daily, every 10 trading days, so on and so forth. Right now we're just going to leave it to rebalance weekly. So I'm going to show you that you have beyond just the rebalancing here, you can do stop losses and stop gains as well. I don't personally use those, but if you want to include those in your strategies, they're definitely available to you. As well, you can add trading costs to make things more realistic, so whether you want that to represent taxes, or you want that to represent whatever you pay for your brokerage fee, that's always available to you. It is set up as a percentage there, so just keep that in mind. And then down here you have your backtest table tab. Right, and under your backtest table tab, you can see the returns for your screener versus your returns for the index. And again, as previously noted, you can export this data, if you will. And you can see that it tracks it day by day, all the way through for the entire period that you have set for the screener. And these are cumulative percentages, so from the beginning of the screener till April 13th, you would have made 33.85% versus the market's 26.53%. You can just go ahead and scroll down to the bottom and see, okay, so you underperformed by about 5% according to that data. There are some other nuances that you can check out with the back screener, but I'll let you explore that yourself. But you definitely have some interesting options here to explore.